So let's carry on. We now want to enter any expense information, so expenses. Make that bold and underline, it's a heading. And we want to list all our expenses. You can get this from your cash flow statement, and there's no need to scratch your head again and think of all the expenses. These should be included on the cash flow statement that we've already created. And if you haven't done a cash flow or any other business planning documents, then go back and start the series from the beginning, as these last statements are a lot easier to put together as you've already created all the information needed. So expenses, let's just go back to when I put on this statement. Let's copy that and bring it across. So I've got rent, power, postage, stationery, printing, bank charges, financing costs. That's like loan interest, not loan payments, but loan interest. Loan payments are a payment of a liability, whereas loan interest is a expense to the business. Website costs, and you'll probably have a number of other expenses that come down here too. Enter the figures in. This is for the year, just as the sales and cost of sales are for the year. So let's say 3,500. I'm just creating these figures up. You know, there may be a lot more or a lot less than this. Okay. Total expenses. Equals sum, open bracket, close bracket. We then want to add in probably the most important figure, so net profit or loss. Let's make this bold and underline. Bring the line across using the spacebar. So your gross profit is your sales minus cost of sales, and your net profit is your gross profit minus expenses. So let's go equals gross profit minus expenses. Enter. Let's make that bold. Okay, so our three most important figures on this statement are probably the total sales, which is in bold, the gross profit, which is in bold, and also the net profit. So we're showing a net profit of 1637, and down the bottom here we have space for any notes. Let's underline that. And then if you want to make any notes to your potential investor or bank manager, you can create some notes down there. There may even be notes for yourself. You can then just duplicate this, start another sheet for the next year, and then again for the next year, and so forth. So that's a projected profit and loss statement. I believe the next video will be a projected balance sheet. Now the difference between the profit and loss statement and the balance sheet is the profit and loss gives a projected profit or loss, as the name suggests, and takes into consideration sales and expenses. The balance sheet takes into consideration assets and liabilities. Hopefully that makes sense. Please click the button to watch the next video.